Good morning. Thank you for joining us today to honor the Achieve Online graduating class of 2022. I am Stephanie Crow, Art and Electives teacher at Achieve Online and proud mom of one of today's graduates. Be seated, graduates. We are extremely proud of all our graduates for having the determination, perseverance, and resilience necessary to reach this special day. We know this journey was not accomplished alone. We would like to recognize all the family members, friends, and staff who shared their continuous support and encouragement to help our graduates reach their goals. We know you were essential to their success. We appreciate you and your enduring belief in each graduate's potential. Thank you for coming to celebrate this important milestone in their lives today. Now, please join us in recognizing active duty service members, veterans, first responders, and frontline workers. Please rise to be acknowledged. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I will introduce our distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Please rise when I call your name and remain standing until all introductions are complete. Dr. Parth Malpackam, President, Board of Education. Ms. Julie Ott, Director, Board of Education. Reverend Al Loma, Director, Board of Education. Dr. Nicholas Gleditch, Interim Superintendent. Ms. Phoebe Bailey, Assistant Superintendent, Personnel Support Services. Mr. Dan Hoff, Executive Director, School Leadership. Ms. Deborah Ashby, Chief Communications Officer. Ms. Sherry Callback, Interim Deputy Superintendent, Achievement, Learning, and Leadership. Ms. Marilyn Pitcher, Administrative Assistant, Communications. Ms. Brenda McKinney, ESP Council President. Thank you for joining us. Please note in your program that our world-famous garage band will not be able to perform this year due to COVID-related issues. And now it is my distinct privilege to introduce our honorable principal, Mr. John Bailey.
Good morning. Welcome, faculty, family, friends, dignitaries, and especially our 2022 graduating class from Achieve Online. Please give our graduates a big hand. At this time, I'd like to recognize all the teaching and support staff from Achieve Online and the Digital School. Staff, if you would please stand. Thank you. These amazing professionals are dedicated and invested daily. I'm truly grateful each day that I get to work alongside all of these remarkable people. I would like to also take a minute and recognize Mr. Bob Higgins, who is retiring this year from the digital school. Are you here today, Mr. Higgins? Without question, Mr. Higgins is one of the greatest teachers excuse me. I just know my staff was taking bets how quickly I would start crying. So whoever said about a minute 30, you're the winner this year. Without question, Mr. Higgins is one of the greatest teachers that I've ever had the good fortune of working with. I wish you good health and happiness, Mr. Higgins. I know you love to travel, and especially visiting state and national parks. Safe travels to you, my friend. Okay, today I'd like to talk a little bit about gratitude, graduates. One more assignment left. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, right, good luck getting me to turn that assignment in. I get it. But the good news is that you have the rest of your life to complete this assignment. There is no due date. The assignment is to come up with and maintain a gratitude list. The definition of gratitude is the quality of being thankful, a readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. I keep my gratitude list in the notes section of my phone, and I refer to it often. As a matter of fact, if you guys have an extra 2 or 3 hours this morning, I'd be happy to go through my entire gratitude list with you. No thanks. The cool thing is you can always refer to your gratitude list. I have found that the 2 best times to look at my gratitude list are 1, when things are going really well in my life, and 2, maybe more importantly, when things aren't going so well in my life. There are the easy ones to add to our gratitude list, like parents, family, significant others, our pets, job. How about getting a high school diploma today, right? Well, graduates, here's just a few others that I have on my list that you might consider including on yours. Number 1, maybe the most important. How about good health? Number 2, that I can be an active participant in other people's lives. Here's another one. When I don't take life too personally or seriously. I'm grateful that I grew up poor. Moments of serenity, vacations, clean water, music, attending concerts at Red Rocks. Right behind you here, that's the happiest place on earth right there. It's not Disney World. I'm grateful that I struggled in life. A good quote, a beautiful sunrise, sunset, remaining teachable. I'm grateful that I'm never doing as great as I think I am or as poorly as I think I am. I'm grateful when I can pause when agitated. Still really working on that one. And I'm grateful when I can start my day over, which I tend to do a lot. I'm grateful when I can show vulnerability, and sometimes when I can sit back and watch my character defects play out in others. Finally, I'm grateful for the students and staff at Achieve Online and the digital school. There are so many more things to be grateful for, graduate. That's just a few, so please consider developing a gratitude list. I can promise you that it will come in useful in your life. Congratulations, class of 2022. We at Achieve Online and the digital school are very grateful to have known each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you for your inspiring words, Mr. Bailey. Next, please join me in welcoming our graduation speaker, Aiden Roberts.
I just want to say congratulations to everybody out here right now. I want everyone who is graduating to be proud of themselves. All right? We all made it, okay? Can I get a round of applause? You know, the only reason that I'm up here today is not because I'm a great student. I've only ever been on the honor roll twice, and I haven't played a sport since middle school. I'm up here today because my mother always taught me the skill of self-advocacy. You know, Achieve let me put that skill into practice. You know, you can't always hope that people will tell you what you want or need to know, or sign you up for the opportunities that you want or need. But most, if not all, people will help you if you ask. You know, the worst thing that you can do is to idly watch as gold floats by you. People often talk about finding yourself. I mean, that's a load of crap, I think, because, I mean, that implies that you knew yourself at some point, you know? Like you were a 3-year-old with your third eye open, chakras all aligned, you know, Dr. Stranging it up in a metaphysical shop with all the alt kids, you know? But, I mean, and then just lost it. I mean, that makes no sense. How, like, not everybody knows what they need or want. And yes, that does come from knowing yourself and being honest with it, but who you are isn't set in stone, only to be found if you try hard enough. You are always changing, and you will always be you. So if you're searching for yourself, you will never take the time to make yourself into the person you really want to be. I have been fortunate enough to learn how to get the things I want or need and make myself into who I want to be. Like how Miss Kay McNeil taught me to sing, act, and play piano, helping me unlock the performer that I have always wanted to be. Yes, please give her a round of applause. And Mr. Garcia for giving me the tools to get through a lot of tough times. And, yeah, go ahead. And yet still fostering my love for writing and a love for the arts. I will always be grateful for him accepting me no matter what. So, another round of applause, if you will, please, for Mr. Garcia. Thank you. You know, these lessons that we've learned at Achieve during our time here have taught us how to wield these tools and lessons we have been given to sculpt ourselves and create ourselves into those people we want to be. So it is sad when something is ending. And although high school is ending right now for all of you, there is so much left ahead of us. And though hindsight is 20/20 and there will always be something that you will have rather done differently, if you fixate on the past, you will 100% miss the gold floating in front of you. Instead, you should use these lessons to learn and advocate for your future, creating that person that you want to be. You know, self-advocacy is to know what you want, know how to get it, and know who you are. So with that, I want to wish everybody a whole lot of luck in their future endeavors, no matter what it is. Can we get a round of applause for the graduates again, please? All right. Thank you to all the teachers and staff at Achieve for giving me a lovely 6 years here since middle school. And with that, I will be walking off the stage, hopefully not falling. Thank you.
Thank you, Aiden. Ms. Kay McNeil, our music teacher, is leading the center stage performers in a song to honor our graduates. They will perform "Today My Life Begins."
feels like pain has been my only fate. A fragile heart's been done so wrong. I wondered if I'd ever heal again.
Just like all the seasons never stayed the same. All around me I can feel a change. Oh, I will break these chains that bind me. Happiness will find me. Leave the past behind me. Today my life begins. A whole new world is waiting. It's mine for the taking. I know I can make it. Today my life begins. Yesterday has come and gone, and I've learned how to leave it where it is. And I see that I was wrong, forever doubting I could win. Just like all the seasons never stayed the same. All around me I could feel a change. Oh,
I will break these chains that bind me.
happiness will find me. Leave the past behind me. Today my life begins. A whole new world is waiting. It's mine for the taking. I know I can make it. Today my life begins. Life's too short to have regrets, so I'm learning now to leave it in the past and try to forget. Only have one life to live, so you better make the best of it. I will break these chains that bind me. Happiness will find me. Leave the past behind me. Today my life begins. A whole new world is waiting. It's mine for the taking. I know I can make it. I will break these chains that bind me. Happiness will find me. Leave the past behind me. Today my life begins. A whole new world is waiting. It's mine for the taking. I know I can make it. Today my life begins. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, oh, oh.
Today my life begins.
Okay, at this time, it is my honor to introduce Dr. Nicholas Gleditch, Interim Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Gleditch, each of these students has fulfilled all requirements for graduations as established by the Board of Education. They are qualified, they are capable. They all make us proud. Dr. Gleditch, for your consideration, I present to you the Achieve Online High School Class of 2022.
It's always a pleasure to come forward and accept a class for graduation. I'm just so pleased to be able to do this. I want each one of you, the graduates, if you could just look around the room. Look behind you, look to the left, and look to the right, and even look to the front. Everyone in this room, they're all here because they support you. They have supported you through the years. And you know, they'll continue to support you after graduation too. Because that's what we do as parents and guardians. We continue to support those children that we have so that they can do good things in the world. And one of the messages that I wanted to leave today is, as you leave School District 11, as you leave high school and you go out into the world, whether it's continuing education, whether you enter the workforce, you enter the military, one of the things that I'd like you to keep in mind is to add value to everything you think, say, and do. You heard a little bit today about gratitude. When you express gratitude, you are also expressing value. So I want you to express value to the world and become involved in your surroundings, become connected. And with everybody that you're connected to, add value to their lives, because you'll also add value to yours as well. Anne Frank once said, "How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world." So my advice to you today is to look for ways to add value to the world, to someone's life, to your own life. You'll never know when this will make the difference to someone that you encounter. So without further delay, I want you to know, on behalf of Colorado Springs School District 11's administration and your school, I hereby accept the presentation of these outstanding graduates who sit before all of us today and recommend them to the Colorado Springs School District 11 Board of Education for the conferring of the diplomas. And so at this time, and for that purpose, I will now introduce Board Member Julie Ott to do just that. Congratulations, graduates. We're proud of you.
Thank you, Dr. Gleditch. Good morning, Achieve students, and good morning to your families and guests and the greater Achieve family of teachers and staff. I am so excited for you as you begin this next stage of life. We don't know each other, but it's true. And like speakers before me and many speakers at graduation, I, of course, have suggestions, advice, tips, and wisdom and requests. Well, maybe not wisdom. I've narrowed down my suggestions, etc., to one of each. A suggestion, and this has already been said to some extent. Embrace opportunities. As you're adding value, looking ahead, being grateful, consider future learning as well. You have some education, but continue to be a lifelong learner. You've come this far, so why stop now? My advice is to be engaged in your community. There are so many important issues in this world, and we need your voices. Sometimes this is as simple as showing up, and you have shown you can do that because you have shown up today. And for those who aren't here, they also showed up, as all of you did, to achieve this accomplishment of a graduation. A tip, one of the easiest ways to engage is to vote. Again, it's about your voices, and we, as the adults ahead of you, need to hear them. So do your research and then turn in your ballot. A request, as you go forth and engage with the world, be kind to yourself and others. And that goes for all of us. Be kind, be kind, be kind. It's a suggestion, a request, a tip, and some wisdom. It really does make a difference. So as you move on to your next adventure, the Board of Education wishes you all success. And now, on behalf of the District 11 Board of Education, I am pleased to accept the Achieve Online High School Class of 2022 for the conferring of diplomas. Congratulations, you've graduated.
Please welcome our staff members who will introduce the graduates, Mrs. Annie Bamesberger, Achieve Online English teacher, and Mr. Richard Moothart, Achieve Online and Digital High School assistant principal.
Let's do this. Maya Cherie Abadaka. Maya is happy to be graduating today and appreciates the family, friends, and school staff who helped her over the years.
Alyssa Charlene Uviles. Alyssa would like to thank her parents for being so supportive on her journey to finish high school. She is currently working at Walgreens and earning her pharmacy tech certificate in a few months.
Reuven Isaiah Baca. Reuven wants to thank Mrs. Bam and his other teachers at Achieve for helping him all these years. His biggest thank you goes to his mom. I would not be here if it was not for her support and example of hard work. Reuven's future plans include college and a career in engineering.
Serena Anne-Marie Barton. Serena wants to thank the staff at the Wasson campus for the encouragement she received to push forward towards her dreams. She also wants to thank her mom and says, "I could not have done this without you and without your help every step of the way."
Aubriana Lanice Bishop. To celebrate today's graduation, Aubriana shares the following quote: "I am the best version of me in this multiverse."
Catherine Blanet. Catherine says she appreciates all the great and kind teachers in D11 who helped her make it this far. She's also grateful to her family and especially her mom for the love and support that made today happen.
Madeline, is that right?
Arya Grace Brown. Arya is excited to see what her future will hold. She wants to thank Mrs. Crow and Miss McMillan for believing in her when a lot of people didn't. She says without them, she wouldn't be here today.
Madeline Elizabeth Brusuelas. Madeline says, "I would like to thank Mrs. Kintner for her patience and for helping me with all my classes. And I'm also grateful to my family for always supporting me and helping me achieve my goals." She shares this Vincent van Gogh quote: "I am still far from being what I want to be, but with God's help, I shall succeed."
Berlin Olivia Bryant. Berlin is looking forward to what the future holds and wants to share this Kanye West quote: People always say you can't please everybody. Why not attempt it? Because think of all the people you will please if you try.
Michael Sloan Castellano. Michael wants to encourage his fellow graduates and says, "It's okay to be something other than the expectations placed on you. Believe in yourself and realize you are worth the space you take."
Amber Rose Krause. Amber would like to thank Mrs. Crow for believing in her artwork and Miss Edling for helping her through this final year. She shares this thought: you can stay separated by fear and distress, or we can choose friendship. We can choose love. That is the true magic.
Jackson Henry Crow. Jackson says, "I would like to thank my family and teachers at Achieve Online for giving me the best high school experience, especially Mrs. Crow, my mom." He also wants to thank Ms. McMillan and to let her know he is grateful for the support she provided toward reaching today's celebration. Jackson is excited to continue his education toward a career in sales and marketing.
Luke Parker Cummings. Luke appreciates his parents for their support. He also appreciates his homeroom teacher, Annie Bansberger. He likes this quote: "Everything can be taken from a man, but the last of the human freedoms to choose one attitude in a given set of circumstances," by Viktor Frankl.
Jasmine Rose Deck. Jasmine shares a quote that inspires her. "It's not so important who starts the game, but who finishes it." Eric Fromm.
Luis Eduardo Delgado Renova. Luis says, "I'd like to thank Miss Bragg for all the support she's given me at Digital." He shares this quote: "Many life's failures are people who do not realize how close they were to success before they gave up." Thomas A. Edison.
Jordan Mackenzie Durling. Jordan wants to thank her mother for everything she's done for her, and also Miss McMillan for helping and encouraging her every step of the way. And she shares this quote: "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Ivan Daniel Ebel. Ivan states, "I want to thank Miss Georgie and Mrs. Bamsberger for their support. I want to say how grateful I am for all the love and encouragement I received from my parents, especially during the rough times." Ivan ends this quote from John Bon Jovi: "Welcome to wherever you are. This is your life. You made it this far, right here, right now. You're exactly where you're supposed to be." Ivan will attend Wyotech Technical School in Wyoming.
Ashlyn Marie Garcia. Ashlyn shares, "I want to thank the staff of Digital High School and my amazing family for being very supportive and encouraging. Without it, I wouldn't be graduating today."
Elizabeth Ruth Giese. Liz faced some significant health struggles during her high school years, but with determination and hard work, she is here today. She wants to share today's celebration with her family and the Achieve staff who helped her reach this proud moment.
Gabriel Lamont Goldman. Gabe says, "I'm thankful for my mother, Jamie Johnson, because she would not allow me to give up during the times when school seemed overwhelming. I also want to thank my dad, who encouraged me to stay focused on my studies. Next, I really appreciate Mr. Smith for being a teacher who cares for students and for motivating me to finish strong. Finally, I want to thank my boy, Gavin. You kept me from being antisocial on my first day at Achieve." I'll end with this famous words from my Uncle Chuck: "I got this."
Xochitl Esmeralda Goolsby. Xochitl wants to thank Mrs. McMillan and Mrs. Bamberger for reaching out during the rough times. She wants to give a huge thank you to her mom for all the love and support along the way. This Emily Dickinson quote captures her excitement for what her future holds: "I dwell in possibility."
Jason James Gosnell. Jason selected the following Dylan Lauren quote: "Believe in yourself, listen to your gut, and do what you love."
Jesse Wade Green. Jesse would like to thank his parents, family members, and friends for the journey he's had so far.
Joshua Raymond Hamilton. This is a quote Josh selected. Better to keep your mouth shut and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. Abraham Lincoln.
Aiden Daniel Hammer. Aiden worked hard during his years at Achieve and appreciates the opportunity to complete high school remotely. He is grateful for his mom for all the support and encouragement she offered every step of the way.
Malachi Josiah Harrell. Malachi states, I would like to thank my family for pushing me to stay on my grades and helping me hold myself accountable throughout all these years. He chose this quote, success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill.
Brianna Elise Hofer. Brianna wants to thank her parents and all those who helped her make it to graduation. She also expresses appreciation to the teachers and staff from Achieve and Odyssey because she knows that no matter how hard life gets or how many trials you have to face, in the end, it is worth climbing and never give up.
What is your name? Caitlin Elizabeth Irvine. Caitlin reminds her fellow graduates that high school can be hard and life may be even harder, but with the right people by your side, you can do anything.
Cheyenne Renee Kelly. Cheyenne shares, I want to thank all my friends, family, and teachers for helping me through the last few years, especially Des. I want to thank you for keeping me motivated. I wouldn't be here without you guys.
Abigail May Kesselring. Abigail says she really enjoyed her online classes and was able to thrive even during the pandemic. She adds, I want to thank my family for always inspiring and pushing me in the right direction, especially my sister, who inspired me to do more with my art. Abigail plans to attend art college where she will pursue her lifelong dream of becoming an animator.
Gavin Lee Kufeld. Gavin shares that Achieve Online taught him the importance of using his time well. He wants to thank his friends and family for believing in him, and Mr. Smith and Mr. Wortman for the fun times and support to finish strong.
Adriana Alyssa Lucero. Adriana says, I want to thank my parents for enrolling me in the digital school. Also, my teacher, Miss Bragg, for being an amazing help all along the way. Adriana's quote is, there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Beverly Sills.
Lauren Marie Martin. Lauren says, I miss my grandma and I wish she was here today to see me walk across the stage. But I know she is looking down from heaven and sharing this proud moment. Lauren is grateful for her awesome family and helping her reach this goal.
Noah John Martinez. Noah shares, I'd like to thank my dad, mom, grandma, and my brother and sister. I also appreciate Miss Bragg, Mr. Hugel, and the rest of the digital staff for helping me out. I believe everything happens for a reason, so embrace it.
Amber Alexis May. Amber says, I'd like to thank my family and friends for supporting me through school when I didn't think I could do it anymore. I also want to thank Mrs. Jurgensen for helping me when I had no idea what I was doing, because she was definitely my biggest support at school. Amber chose the following quote: "To be bitter is an attribute, intent, and personality to the formless, infinite, unchanging, unchangeable void." H.P. Lovecraft.
Mario Juan McBride. Mario says that being at Achieve allowed him to succeed at school while working. He wants to thank his mom and sister for always supporting him. Mario's future plans are to pursue a career as a pharmacy tech, and he will be attending Pikes Peak Community College in the fall.
Miles Joseph Metcalf. Miles is grateful for the teachers at the digital school who gave a big help with finishing high school and graduating today.
Jacoby Nicholas Mitchner. Jacoby says, Achieve on Life has changed my life in more ways than I can count because it pushed me to become my best self academically. Jacoby will attend CSU Pueblo and study criminology as he works to fulfill his dream of becoming a police officer. He chose this quote: 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. Mark Twain. Nicole Ann Miller Hastings. Nicole says, thank you, Mom, for always being my #1 supporter.
Jaden Mock. Jaden appreciates all the digital staff, especially Mr. Higgins, for helping him get here today. He also wants to say thank you to his mom, and sorry it took me so long. Jaden ends with this quote: people's dreams will never end.
Seneca Kento Montez de Oca. Seneca says, Achieve Online has been a companion of mine on my journey to appreciating education. The schoolwork has provided me with examples of benefits of learning. Achieve also has a supportive environment where I felt comfortable making errors and struggling with assignments because teachers always responded with helpful assistance.
Sarah Ileana Moore. Sarah says, I would like to thank my family, of course, but also the Achieve staff. I would literally not be here today without their support. Sarah's future plans include a career as a radiation therapist.
Kirsten Faith Nowinski. Kira shares, I want to thank my parents for being supportive and encouraging. Also, my teacher, Mrs. Kentner, for believing in me, and my friend Ethan, who encouraged me to complete high school when I felt like it wasn't possible. Kirsten's chosen quote is, "You make mistakes, mistakes don't make you." Maxwell Maltz.
John Matthew Oden. John has enjoyed his years at Achieve Online and wants to thank his family and friends and the Achieve teachers for helping him succeed and reach this goal.
Kylan Jodis O'Neill Heckert. Kylan is happy to be graduating today and appreciates the family, friends, and school staff who helped him over the years.
Kaya Marishane Pacheco. Kaya says, "My digital teachers gave me the support I needed to finish. I never thought I would graduate, but the support I received at the digital school made it possible. Kaya's future plans include college and a career in the medical field."
Abby Nicole Paulette. Abby says, "I would like to thank my parents, grandparents, my closest friend Josh, and Ms. Agana. Your support helped me make it to today's graduation."
Christopher Ray Parmalee. Chris states, "Throughout my high school career, I have always struggled to focus on my work in a typical classroom. Achieve Online made it possible for me to concentrate and focus so I can be here today. Attending college was something I never would have thought possible without the opportunity provided by online classes. Next fall, Chris will attend CSU Pueblo, where he plans to study sociology."
Gwendolyn Raven Porter. Gwen thanks Mrs. Kentner for supporting, listening, and just being her favorite teacher. She would like to thank her mother for never giving up on her, and her partner Seth for always inspiring her to make it across the finish line. Digital high school helped her to overcome some social anxiety and learn the value of educational perseverance. It is never too late to be what you might have been. George Eliot.
Aiden James Roberts. Aiden appreciates his time with Achieve Online and says, "I'd like to give a special thank you to Mr. Garcia for always being there to help me through the tough times. And Mrs. McNeil for her help in song and dance." In the fall, Aiden will attend Colorado Mesa University to major in performing arts.
Tessa Bell Roberts. Tessa says, "I'd like to thank my family, teachers, and friends, especially Jayla and Roxanne, for being by my side through all of high school's ups and downs."
Azriel Mary Jane Romero. Azriel started at Achieve Online in the 7th grade, and she appreciates the support from all the Achieve staff. Azriel would like to express a special thank you to Mr. Garcia for all the help he provided along the way.
Jasmine Kiki Romero Masick. Jasmine appreciates Achieve Online because it provided the flexibility she needed to graduate a year early. She shares this quote, "I don't know where I'm going from here, but I promise it won't be boring. David Bowie.
Jacob Wayne Runningshield. Jacob selected the following quote: "If you have compassion in your heart, there isn't any force in this entire universe that will beat you." Full Soldier Harry Charger.
Maria Sanchez. Maria says, "Mama, we did it. Thank you so much for your love and support."
Tucker Michael Smith. Tucker wants to share this quote: "When life gives you lemon, savor the bitter. It may seem like it lasts forever, but once it becomes sweet, you'll never understand. You will understand the bitter." Sorry.
Iana Gabriela Sola Hernandez. Iana wants to thank everyone who has ever helped her make it this far, because today she is so proud to be walking across the stage and graduating from high school.
Jordan Don Stakely. Jordan shares this quote: "Wherever you go, go with all your heart."
Alyssa Jude Staples. Alyssa says she enjoyed the flexibility of Achieve so she could work while attending school, and adds that this helped her stay in school. She says, "I would like to give a special thank you to Mrs. Jurgensen, who has always been there encouraging me and helping me reach my potential. After graduation, Alyssa will pursue a career in the automotive industry."
Benjamin Todd Stevens. Ben is glad to be finished with high school and says, "Whoever said high school is going to be the best years of your life apparently didn't go through it during a pandemic." Ben's future plans are to work and learn on the road to a career to be an electrician.
Malachi Matthew Teeters. Malachi shares this quote: "Bees don't spend time trying to convince flies that honey tastes like good."
Shane Corey Trainer. Shane says, "Miss Edling is a fantastic teacher, and I can't thank her enough." He also thanks his family, especially his mom, for her support and believing in him.
Lance Paul Trisby. Lance says Achieve Online allowed him to be more independent and driven while working on editing. He wants to thank his mom, dad, and homeroom teacher, Mr. Wortman, for all the support. Lance plans to follow his passion into a career as a video editor.
Alicia Debrafe Waite. Alicia says, "I would like to thank all my family and friends who pushed me to do my best and reach my goals, no matter what challenges I was facing."
Javian is proud to be walking today and wants to thank his family and Mr. Smith for their support. Mackenzie Diane Watruba. Mackenzie wants everyone to remember that even when you feel like you can't make it, you can.
Graduates, you think it's time? Is it time? I think it's time. I think it's time. If you would please stand, graduates. Graduates, you can now move your tassels from right to left. I would like to thank everyone for attending today. This concludes our graduation ceremony. Audience members, please let our graduates exit the auditorium first. There will be plenty of time after the ceremony for you to take pictures of your graduates. Thank you, everybody that attended today.